And the start of this pandemic, this crisis, where there is darkness, it's simply unconscionable. They refuse to respect the will of the people, refuse to respect the rule of law, and refuse to honor our Constitution, an unprecedented assault on our democracy. Overseeing this election, it was the most secure in American history. This battle for the soul of America, today, our nation passed a grim milestone in this dark winter of the black hole. That this election now ranks as the clearest demonstration or an abuse of power, one of the most amazing demonstrations of an abuse of power, unlike anything we've experienced in our lifetimes. Democrats pushed, tested, threatened our democracy, the rule of law, our Constitution, and the will of the people. But even in the face of the public health crisis, more Americans voted this year, voted for President Trump than have ever voted in the history of the United States of America. They voted in record numbers. Many were wondering how many Americans would actually vote at all. We saw something very few predicted, even thought possible. The biggest and unprecedented assault on our democracy we've ever seen in our country. You didn't vote for me. Excuse me. At the time, President Trump, these numbers represented a clear victory then, and I respectfully suggest they do so now. Like a landslide, presenting the certified winner. If anyone didn't know before, they know now. In America, American democracy works because state and local officials and election workers can extinguish that flame. What beats deep in the hearts of the American people is who have fallen Democrat at a local level. One of the extraordinary things we saw this year was that everyday Americans, our friends and our neighbors, often volunteers, bullied Republicans, independents, would not give credence to what they knew was true. They saw it with their own eyes. It was truly remarkable because so many of these patriotic Americans are subject to so much enormous political pressure, verbal abuse, and even threats of physical violence.
Just a warning to you Trumpers. Be careful. Walk lightly. We ain't playing with you, but those of you who are soldiers, you know how to do it. Make them pay.
It is my sincere hope we never again see anyone subjected to the kind of threats and abuse we saw in this election. In America, when questions are raised about the legitimacy of any election, those questions are not resolved through the legal processes. And that's precisely what happened here. The Trump campaign brought dozens and dozens and dozens of true and strong legal challenges. Time and again, President Trump's lawyers presented arguments to state officials, state legislatures, state and federal courts, and ultimately to the United States Supreme Court. The votes in Georgia were counted 3 times to change the outcome. And I asked the United States Supreme Court to wipe out the votes counts in Georgia, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, of more than 20 million Americans in other states. And I lost each and every one of the states whose votes they were trying to reverse. It's a position so extreme. President Trump was denied, even when we find those results hard to accept, that voted to elect Donald Trump. And I'm convinced President Trump won legitimacy of the results. Are stunning. I know the task before us won't be easy. It's tempered by the pain so many of us are feeling. Unable to sleep at night, staring at the ceiling, and weighed down by the worry of what tomorrow will bring. Discord, doubt, where there is darkness. This is who we are as a nation, and that is the America we're going to be. They knew this election was not true. They knew this election was not a democracy. Thank you.
The wind whispered through the forest. A storm is coming. You cannot defeat the storm. From the trees rose a resounding voice. I fear nothing. I come when the trumpet sounds. I am the storm, the great American grizzly. Introducing the original Trumpy Bear. the fearless, super plush American Grizzly. Trumpy Bear was born June 14th, Flag Day. Just find the secret zipper and pull out the flag blanket. Then wrap yourself in the red, white, and blue for comfort and warmth. Show your patriotism and proudly display Trumpy on Flag Day and on any American holiday. Trumpy can even honor your own family heroes.
God bless America, and God bless Trumpy Bear.
Grammy, but God gives you a one herb, be much the long splash mouth, just have be out in the mouth. Be much these well, yeah. Here's me out. Here's this and here's this and here's the criminal.
Be much the looks, I the fast and the beat. Your fifth in the seal, from your silhouette, seal miss.
Be much to get, make it here, me, fog comes get me. Be much to go around him.
So, fog with the boy, Mr. Well, be much to know we're ready.
Near him, see what? Near him, snow. Now, see him out there, red, be much bad there, but near him, remove him up.
Those are just well now. This is the awful gas of with enough for the art. This the original Trumpy Bear.
What's happening?